Didn't quite make it. I'm still pretty happy with it though, but I'm a pretty simple anyway. This is a Western Star 4900 SF dump truck. It was made by Diecast Masters, and it's in 1/50th scale. And Diecast Masters has done an excellent job with all of these Western Star trucks. They're generally very good quality, they have great detail, and the functionality is pretty good too. And they're also at a great price point. And I want to mention that because this truck is not without its flaws. Now, some guys get really hung up over this isn't perfect and that's not right. And it just, it's all ridiculous. If you lose track of how much you're actually paying for these things, then to me, it doesn't make a lot of sense. These trucks are typically between $50 to $70. And that's a steal to me for the amount of quality that you get in the detail. These are really well done. I mean, right off the bat, you can see on the fender there that you have some sort of paint run, or there's some black smudges. I'm not really sure what that is there. It doesn't look great. But, again, 50 bucks, I'm willing to overlook it. A couple little things here and there, like the mirrors aren't great. You have some, like, fat finger glue smudges on the one stack there. Just, you know, little things like that. You really see the one stack isn't really straight there. I mean, if you really want to nitpick, you can find flaws in every diecast model known to man. None of them are perfect, but again, this isn't Sword we're talking about. It's not something from WSI. It's not a $300 dump truck. It's a $50 dump truck. So take that with a grain of salt. Now, as far as the truck itself, it looks fantastic. The wheels, I love the wheels. I love the color combination. I love the aluminum body. The stacks are great. The straps on the fuel tank, I love that. I love the def tank. It's a good looking truck. It really is. It's a good looking truck. The functionality and the detail is very good. The hood does pop up, and I'm pretty sure that's a Detroit in there. I'm not certain, but I'm pretty sure that's a Detroit. You can't look, or well, you can look inside the cab. The doors don't open up, but you can see that it's probably an automatic. Most dump trucks these days are automatics. I mean, really, most, they call them vocational trucks. A lot of them are automatics. It's just the way things are going. You peek underneath it here, and you see the motor, the transmission. You got your air tanks here, obviously the fuel tank, battery box. And you do have a little bit of steering, just a little bit. Now, you do have a drop axle here, which mostly works. You have a little bit of movement. It's still pretty cool, though, and it's awesome that you have that little bit of steering, which is really nice. One thing that is kind of interesting, so you have a mud flap on the front here with a nice little Western Star logo. Isn't that cool? You have it on that side of the body, or the bed, whatever you want to call it. But you don't have it over here on this side. And you can see the brackets there, but there's no mud flap to be found, which is pretty disappointing. Obviously, there should be a mud flap there, and it's just missing. It is what it is. Not, you know, not everything is perfect, but it would be nice. Something else that really doesn't match the model, I mean, it really doesn't, is the dump cylinder. The dump cylinder is almost cartoonish, you know, compared to the rest of the truck itself. So that's kind of odd. The tarp does roll out, but it is pretty tough to roll back in because it doesn't have any sort of winding mechanism. So you just kind of have to do it real slow, real easy, and it does go back in there. The tailgate does open, and you do have your little hitch back there for a first gear trailer, which is pretty nice. Overall, the trucks really are pretty good. They're surprisingly heavy. They look great sitting on the shelf. They're not without their flaws. They're just not. But at $50, at $70, I think that's acceptable. You know, the quality and detail of diecast models has come so far in the past 10 years. And the fact that they've remained affordable is just icing on the cake to me. You know, the stuff that's out now is just so much better than anything that used to be put out. I mean, look, you even have the lights on top of the cab guard up here. Like, that's cool. That's just cool. The beacon lights on top of the cab, also very nice. It's all the little things, like the door latch there. That looks pretty good. And you even have, so right here is the model number, which should be 4900 SF. You can't read it, but it's still there. It's an attempt. Yeah, something like that is so small. Again, for 50 bucks, I wouldn't expect to be able to read it, but it's cool that it's there. And I think that says a lot about what Diecast Masters is doing with these trucks. Now, are they all going to come out like this? No, I'm sure they're not all, you know, with little things here and there, little flaws. I'm sure some of them come out of the box just perfect, but this one, it didn't quite make it. I'm still pretty happy with it though, but I'm a pretty simple. Anyway, that's about all I got for this. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to ask. I got a ton of more videos coming. I got a couple more mystery boxes to do. I have a couple things people have asked for. So if you want to see all that, please subscribe to Maryland Construction Diecast. And thanks for watching.